Tuyok yung makingaw sila na kay vertigo. Totally jatuh gini. Turun ke yang kamot. Vertigo. Continue. Degree mo. Very nice bodies.
$90 ya?
$90. katawan. Check. Wow, 006. Very nice. Here, atas. Kamera atas. Okay. Now. Here, taas. Ugar ka dito. Okay. Ito. Oke, sabi mo. Alright.
Panikuha ni taga-ESR na ni.
Sponsored by Adib Muhammad Afandi. Is a garage. Eat, sleep. Okay. Ilan sila? 05.
Okay, cantik.
high reading, short stroke. Ano lang. Okay. Pusing. Pusing. Piston dulu. Pikas. Alright. Okay. This is BMW E92 M3. So V8 engine. So we're going to do the balancing because two of the rods, number 1 and number 5, worn. So this the journal a bit worn, but we can polish on nila. I checked bin already. This one no bin, so just polish. And then he changed. This is the original connecting rod, number 5 and number 1. So number 1 is very bad, worn. So and number 5 as well. So that's why I mix the journal of the crank. This is the original piston. The original piston still good. Okay, but he changed with the new rod with the piston. So one set, number 1 and number 5. So for V-type engine, we need to. When you change the rod, when you change the piston, we need to check the balancing. So we need to do the full balancing because maybe the rod width not same. Okay, like for example, this is number 1. So 580, this is the original, 580.1, the original rod. So this one, the replacement he brought. 583, so heavier by around 3.5 grams. So the original, this one, the original 580. So definitely we have to do the full balancing because this one, if this one, all the reciprocating mass, this one the reciprocating mass and the rotating mass become different already, not same. So we have to do balancing, make it all same. The weights, the mass for the reciprocating and the rotating mass for our bob weight calculation. Alright, so we need to do balancing, make all same, more or less a bit on the piston and the rod, small end and the big end bore, and the bearing as well together with this piston ring and this clip. Alright, now we do the balancing. Okay, the replacement piston we brought, the piston pin also is very light also, not for this one, the replacement. The original is 97.4, but the replacement, the one you replace is 93, so very light, so very big difference also. So this one can affect a lot on the balancing. So in this case, we can change this piston pin using this original, or the piston also we can use back this the original piston because quite good. So we just use the rod. This piston we don't use this one because the weights of the piston pin is very big difference from the original. So the piston also is 358. So the original piston nut, but only the piston pin. So either we change the piston pin, we use the original piston pin, or we change the whole shape piston and the piston pin, that we can make it balance a bit, only to do the removing of weights for the piston and the piston pin. Alright, now we in one by one, and then we do the balance of the piston, connecting rod and the pin. So after I do the balance on the piston, the rod, so I get this bob weight calculation, the data. The total bob weight is 1,575.5 grams. So the big end bore is 430 grams, small end bore is 147.5. The piston, I put together the piston and the piston pin, that I can get because a lot of difference if I do one by one. So since this one all reciprocating mass, so we can put together the piston and the pin. So no need to separate because they are all same reciprocating mass, so we can do it. So now we take out weights from the pin and the piston as well. So this thing, we remove some weights on the pin to make it all same. The same on the piston. So the piston. Okay, and the rods. Begin. Turn on the small end. So we cut more on the rod small end, like this one, number 5, the new. He replaced the new rods, the old one, but he changed the rod. So we cut more. This one very heavy on the small end bore, side, which is the reciprocating mass. And so with the number 1, because he changed this number 1 and number 5. So why we need to do the balancing if they change the piston and the rod? Actually, the piston we use back the original one, because the one, the replacement one, he changed, is very big difference on weight. So we have problem on doing the balancing on the piston, because the piston we cannot remove a lot of weight here. But this one very light. So now we already do this thing, done already. So the rod, we managed to go on 578 point something the rod. So they're all almost there, more or less a bit difference. 578, 577 from 583. This one from 583. So we might to make close to 578. Alright, although this engine, this crank is factory balanced already, but very necessary to do the balancing for this one. If you change the rod or the piston for V-type engine, because this one, the bob weight will matters a lot on the difference of the every weights of every bore will matter a lot, so can affect on the balancing of the engine. Alright, so we have all the data, 1575. So we already have the bob weights, 1575. Okay, this is the bob weight, 1575.5. So we pop. All right, 1575.5. So we already install the 3 here. So this one, last one, and then we balance. All right. Okay, we already install all 4 bob weights. So now we're going to spin this thing, initial spin, without the pulley and the flywheel. You will see how big this unbalance. I think not so big unbalance because this crank normally is already factory balance. Everything they can do factory balance. Since they change the piston on the rod, that's why we have to do the balancing to check it. So this thing now we will spin with the RPM of 400. Now spin, initial spin. So the factory balance or the manufacturer balancing, the tolerance they give is quite big. So ours we give tolerance to 30 gram mm. So that's why we're all right. So not so big and balance for the flywheel side or the rear side, around 2 grams. On the front side, around 1.81 grams. So this crank is not so very big and balanced. The piston on the rod will really balance with a good correct calculation of the bob weights. That's why if we wrong calculated the bob weights, this unbalance become very big unbalance. So since this thing is we calculated nicely with the correct position, everything, so the unbalance is very little only. So where and where? Alright, somewhere this side and somewhere this side. Alright, so first spin, save. Alright, so this is our initial spin. So now we're going to balance this thing. Okay, this crank is already, after drilling this hole on the rear side, around 2 grams unbalance, and front side also around 1.81 grams. And until we install the pulley got around 2 grams unbalance. So this crankshaft BMW E92 M3 is balanced to tolerance already, but we have to spin it again one more time. We don't include balance the flywheel because the flywheel is this is a dual mass flywheel. So this one we need to do install the attachment here, but this one not necessary because this one movement. So this one not included in our balancing for this type of flywheel. So we just balance the crankshaft and the pulley. So now this is balanced to tolerance already. So that is why V-type necessary to do balancing when you change rod, when you change the piston, or because the weight of the bob weight, the mass is different already. Okay, so we have to spin one more time. This is balance to tolerance already. Analyzing. All right, balance to tolerance. This BMW E92 M3 V8 balance to tolerance, balance with bob weight. All right, so last spin, save, and then print. So from 200 gram mm rear side and 141 gram mm front side. So this become now 0.38 grams mm and 5.05 gram mm. Alright, so for 10,000 RPM, this one got 0.2 the frequency, only gram mm, very little. Alright, friend.